What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. I'm finally back. I haven't been posting for the last couple of months, but not gonna hold your life, been kicking my butt, but we're not gonna get into that too much. Let's get into this makeup therapy that I'm doing right now. I don't think I really showcased the products that I'm using. I really didn't use that many new products. So I went and did my brows first, per usual. Now I'm going in and priming my face just to prep it and get it ready. And I'm gonna let that sit while I move to my eyes. I always do my eyeshadow before my face, just in case there's like a fallout from the eyeshadow. I don't want that messing up my foundation, because if I have to wipe my foundation off, and I'm not redoing it, I'm just wiping everything off, because it just doesn't look the same in my opinion. But I still use concealer to prime my eyes. I know people say stuff about that, but it works for me. Why'd I say it like that? I sounded so country. But yeah, now I'm going into this new palette. I got this palette maybe like a month or two ago, and I'm just now getting around to using it. Like I said, life's been kicking my butt. But this is from Metamorphosis on TikTok. So I've been seeing a lot of people rave about her products, so I'm like, let me try it. And she has this thing to where on the first of every month she has like a value bag, so you can get random products from her brand for like, how much did I pay? Like $50 or something, and I got like 10 items, something like that. Really good deal. I love me a good deal. But I'm using this palette today. This is my first time using it, so I'm using this orange shade in the crease, and it is called True. And then we're going into this purple color right next to it, and that is in the shade Come. So if you read the palette, because I have the palette in front of me, like the first row of shades are named Dreams Can Come True. So yeah, that's a little awkward name, I'm not gonna lie. But when you look at the palette, it's cute. So I'm going in with that purple shade a little lower, just right under that orange shade. That orange shade is just there for a transition, so my shadow's not looking too crazy. But yeah, I'm working that purple into the crease, and now it's time for our shimmers. I'm going in with this beautiful shimmer color. This is in the shade named Daydreaming, and I'm putting that on my lid, and believe it or not, I did not have to wet my brush. I love when I can get a shimmer shade to just use, because usually shimmer shades, you have to you may have to wet your brush to get it to really pop on the eye, or you may have to use your fingers. But I was able to just use a dry brush for this, and it looks as good as it looks. So I was really impressed by that. I really like that. Well, I'm just taking that shade and putting it all in the crease. I considered doing a cut crease, but once I sat down, I was like, I don't feel like doing a cut crease. So now we're going in with a different shimmer color. This is in the color Mesmerizing. It's a pretty blue shimmer color, like light blue, maybe like a light teal color, I would say. And I'm putting that right on top of that purple shimmer color that we just put on the lid, just to add a little bit of depth to the lid. And y'all can tell, y'all see what it's doing. And then last but not least, I'm going in with this kind of navy blue color in the shade named Dreams, and I'm putting that in my, nope, not in my crease, I'm putting that in my outer corner, just to add some more depth and deepen this up a little bit. And I'm glad I did that, because I almost didn't do it, but And for me trying this palette out for the first time, so far I love it. It's been really, really great. And then I would also say that I love the fact that it has a mirror. A lot of these palettes nowadays don't have a mirror, and you have to pay like $50 for it. But anywho, I'm also using this, is this a felt tip, I think it is eyeliner from Metamorphosis. This was from that value bag that I bought, and you know, it's okay. I personally don't use felt tip eyeliners for the simple fact of it always tugs on the eyeshadow. Now this liner, I will say it was not tugging on the eyeshadow or getting caught on the eyeshadow. It's just getting that pigment, because I have shaky hands, which you probably can see in the video because I'm not speeding it up. But yeah, I had to keep going over it just to get some color, and I like to be able to get my liner and go once and be done, because, you know, like I said, I got shaky hands. But that's it for the eyes. I think I put on mascara off camera, but now I'm going in with some concealer. I've been loving this concealer stick. This is pretty new. This is from NYX. I got my makeup over here next to me. I'll see if I can find it. Well, never mind, because we're moving on to the next thing. I'm moving pretty quick, even though this isn't sped up. But this is a liquid blush from ELF. First time I used this was very, very bad because I used like 3 or 4 dots of it. This time I just used 1 dot and it was still very pigmented. I know it looks like a lot, but I'm gonna fix it, don't you worry. But I went in and sprayed my face with some setting spray. This is the continuous setting mist spray from Morphe. I usually let my concealer sit and then I'll move to another part of my face and work on that, and then I'll spray my face with setting spray and then blend it out, because that helps to like dampen it up to be able to blend it out, and then it's also setting it as I blend it, if that makes sense. So I love that for me, you know, 2 birds 1 stone type of thing. But this color actually is a pretty good color as far as like a highlight color. But yeah, I'm doing something a little different with my makeup because I didn't feel like putting on like a full foundation and all that, because I was actually doing my makeup to record some videos for my gaming channel, which link down below. Check that out. Thank you very much. But yeah, I actually like this concealer, and like I said, it hasn't been too long since it came out, so you know, I'm not too far off of this one, and I actually like it. I want to go back and get some more colors, maybe like a deeper color to like contour, and then maybe like one for like that's my actual skin shade if they have that, and see if I could use that as like a foundation. Speaking of foundation, this is my foundation, quote unquote. It's not actually a foundation, it's actually a concealer. This is also from NYX. I think it's the Can't Stop or something Bear With Us concealer. I don't have it near me right now, but I've been using that as my foundation because it's light enough and it's actually my shade, which was by complete accident. So, you know, I've been loving to use that as a foundation lately, and it's a lot, you know, quicker. Foundations, I don't know. I got my NARS foundation, and you know, there's nothing wrong with it, but I'm still gonna, you know, I'm gonna get my money's worth with that because it's not cheap. But I've been loving using this concealer as a foundation. But I'm going through and blending that out, and yes, I went over my blush and stuff. I put that liquid blush on to like underpaint, if you know what that technique is. But I will be going in with a powder blush as well, and I need to do that because I have oily skin, and surprisingly, with me using a liquid blush, you know, it wasn't too bad, because you know, I used to feel like, oh, I have oily skin, I can't use that, but you know, it worked out pretty fine. I'm not mad at it. Dang, how long are you gonna blend out your foundation or this concealer? All right, finally moving on. I'm using this, I'm just setting under my eyes with like a face powder. A face powder that's like my skin tone, so I'm using that to like set my face, especially my under eyes, because I am a creasy girl under the under eyes. I feel like most people are, but you know, just to get that to last longer. That's all it is. And then I don't think I showed the product. I also use this baking powder, also from Metamorphosis Cosmetics, and I'm using that to bake. Since I went in with my face powder and I pressed that into the skin, now I can go in with this kind of translucent powder and use it to bake. So I'm focusing that like under my eyes, my T-zone, that upper lip, because I'm telling you, I'm oily, y'all. And then also on my smile lines, because you know, I like to laugh, I like to smile, and you know, I don't want my makeup to really crease as quick. It's gonna crease at some point, but you know, if I can prevent it for as long as possible, then I can. And now I feel like I'm low-key getting a little carried away with it. Put it down, Jazz. There you go. All right, now I'm going in with my powder blush. I've been loving this blush. This is, I don't even think you can get this anymore. This is from Makeup Geek. I bought this when they were having kind of like their closeout sale and they were just selling all of their inventory, and I got this for pretty cheap and I actually love it. This is also very pigmented, but putting that on the cheeks and on my nose. And I did not film an intro, so I'm just going to show y'all some photos that I took after I got through filming. But I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching, and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe. I will see y'all in the next video, which will be next week. Later, y'all.
Baby,